It's hard to believe that I couldn't see. You were always there beside me. Thought I was alone with no one to hold, but you were always right beside me.
This feeling's like no other.
I want you to know I've never had someone that knows me like you do, the way you do. I've never had someone as good for me as you. No one like you. So lonely before I finally found what I've been looking for.
It's so good to be seen, so good to be heard.
Don't have to say a word. For so long I was lost, so good to be found. I'm loving having you around. This feeling's like no other. I want you to know I've never had someone that knows me like you do, the way you do. I've never had someone as good for me as you. No one like you. So lonely before I finally found what I've been looking for.
It's so good to be seen, so good to be heard.
Don't have to say a word. For so long I was lost, so good to be found. I'm loving having you around. This feeling's like no other. I want you to know I've never had someone that knows me like you do, the way you do. I've never had someone as good for me as you. No one like you.
Kính thưa quý vị, xin mời quý vị hãy cùng đứng lên để chúng ta hãy dành một tràng pháo tay thật lớn cho các tân thạc sĩ của chúng ta ngày hôm nay. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up and give a special round of applause for the 2014 drama graduates who have made it and are graduating today.
When I am on your shoulders, you raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains.
The torch, lighting the path on our quest for knowledge. The spark, lighting the torch of a new beginning. A 22-month journey, which began in Gyeongju, where 34 strangers assembled to fulfill their thirst for knowledge. Their collective burning desire melted away any obstacle in their path. Passing the burning torch of friendship as they work together to accomplish their goals. A gleaming light of hope, brightening the smiles in the classroom. Retain the light. Let it shine bright. Let others be inspired by it. Because we cannot hold the torch to light another's path without brightening our own. The moments lasting all of a second, but the memories will live on forever. And so today the torch burns brighter, warmer as we reach one destination. Yet, with this achievement, today comes new purpose.
Are coming my way, and if the sunshine has a meaning, it's telling me not to let things get in my way. When the rainy days are dying, gotta keep on trying. All the bees and birds are flying. Never let go, gotta hold on and non-stop till the break of dawn and keep moving, don't stop rocking. Get on up when you're down, baby. Take a good look around. I know it's not much, but it's okay. We'll keep on moving on anyway. Feels like I should be screaming, trying to get it through to my friends. Sometimes it feels that life has no meaning, but I know things will be alright in the end. When the rainy days are dying, gotta keep on trying. All the bees and birds are flying. Never let go, gotta hold on and non-stop till the break of dawn and keep moving, don't stop rocking. Get on up when you're down, baby. Take a good look around. I know it's not much, but it's okay. We'll keep on moving on anyway. When the rainy days are dying, gotta keep on trying. All the bees and birds are flying.
As we extend the light to reach new heights. And so, a new journey begins.
Even brighter than the moon.
Dear parents, family, and friends, Hawaii and Manoa. Today the torch burns brighter, warmer as they reach one destination. And this is a special day when we are celebrating the 5th commencement in our 6-year history in Ho Chi Minh City. And I feel delighted to be here at this important occasion and glad that each of you, family, friends, faculty, university staff, and especially our newest graduates, is all here to join us. And I guess I should make a short introduction here. I am Ying Trần, currently working for the International School Saigon Pearl, and I am also the student of this program that will be graduating next year, July 2014. And as a student of this program, I feel blessed to be nurtured in this pool of incredibly helpful faculty, as well as a wide range of networks. And now that I consider myself an ambassador of this school, just like all the members of my cohort do, and as ambassador, we have the opportunity to show the world what education means as we forge our own path. And now, without further ado, I would like to introduce our guest of honors today. Coming from the U.S. Consulate General, Ho Chi Minh City, His Excellency Le and his spouse. Đến từ Tổng lãnh sự quán Hoa Kỳ tại Thành phố Hồ Chí Minh ngày Lê Thành Ân và phu nhân. Dr. Hồ Thanh Phong, Rector of the International University Ho Chi Minh City. Giáo sư tiến sĩ Hồ Thanh Phong, hiệu trưởng trường học quốc tế Thành phố Hồ Chí Minh. Dr. Reed Brock, Vice Chancellor of the University of Hawaii. Giáo sư tiến sĩ Reed Brock, Phó Giám đốc Đại học Hawaii. Dr. Vance Rowley, Dean of Charlotte College of Business. Giáo sư tiến sĩ Vance Rowley, hiệu trưởng trường kinh doanh Charlotte Đại học Hawaii. Dr. Tung Bui and his spouse, Faculty Director of the Executive MBA program in Vietnam. Giáo sư tiến sĩ Tung Bui và phu nhân, Giám đốc chương trình Executive MBA của Đại học Hawaii tại Việt Nam. Ms. Tony Mingo, Director, Executive Degree Programs, University of Hawaii. Bà Tony Mingo, Giám đốc chương trình sau đại học tại Đại học Hawaii. Mr. Herb Quadran, Executive Director AmCham, Việt Nam. Ông Herb Quadran, Giám đốc điều hành AmCham Việt Nam. Mr. Phạm Phú Ngọc Trai, Chairman and CEO Global Integration Business Consultants Việt Nam. Ông Phạm Phú Ngọc Trai là chủ tịch và giám đốc điều hành tư vấn kinh doanh hội nhập toàn cầu Việt Nam. Mr. Marcus Bender, Managing Director Khai Vodka LLC. Ông Marcus Bender, giám đốc điều hành Khai Vodka LLC. Mr. Michael Burren, General Director CEO Mercedes-Benz Việt Nam. Ông Michael Burren, tổng giám đốc điều hành Mercedes-Benz Việt Nam. Dr. Frederick Lins, Faculty University of Hawaii. Giáo sư tiến sĩ Frederick Lins, giảng viên Đại học Hawaii. Dr. Amoyoshi, Faculty University of Hawaii. Giáo sư tiến sĩ Amoyoshi, giảng viên Đại học Hawaii. And Mr. Thomas Dewan and spouse, Hawaiian Chamber of Commerce. Ông Thomas Dewan, Phòng Thương mại Hawaii. And ladies and gentlemen, it's now my distinct privilege to invite the Faculty Director and Mission Navigation Committee Chairs of Global Business, Dr. Tung Bui, to come to the stage for the opening speech.
Aloha. Aloha. That's good. The class of 2013 in Ho Chi Minh City, please rise and stand up. Please repeat after me again one more time. Aloha. Aloha. That's good. Please sit down. See, good students, huh? For those of you who are not familiar with the word aloha, in Hawaii culture, the word aloha means basically 3 things. Hello, goodbye, and love. And I think this word actually fits really well in the context of this graduation and this happy day. Aloha means hello because we had the opportunity to say hello to many friends, family members, and business community coming here, sharing the happiness with the students. Goodbye because of the fact that we have some kind of sadness to leave the students and let them go. And then love because of the fact that you can feel there is a lot of love in this audience. There is another question that I would like to answer to a few of you because of this gown. The very same question again and again is what is it? And then for those who are not familiar with American education, the dean, this setup, has a beautiful gown. It's red. And mine is purple. How so? Because Dr. Rowley got his PhD from Harvard University, and the red color is the color of the Harvard University institution. And I graduated with a PhD from New York University, and the color of that institution is purple. So we didn't have to choose the color, it's the color of the institution that we got out from. And if you notice that 3 bars over here, that means we got a PhD degree. Okay, and then should I turn around? Like a mall. So the hood, the color of the hood actually is the color of discipline that we had. Dr. Rowley represents that is studying economics at the University of Harvard University, and mine is in information technology at the Students for Business. So this is basically how we recognize graduates from different institutions. So having said that, I would like to really congratulate the 11th cohort of the University of Hawaii in Vietnam. This is exactly a very outstanding class in the sense that if you just look at the GPA, this class has the highest GPA ever in the history of so among the 34 students, we had 2 valedictorians, and I don't know how they did it, but the dean and I was questioning them last night. They had a cumulative GPA of 3.96. I mean, I looked it up myself. So the mission of the business school in Vietnam actually is manifold, but I would like to share with you the 2 most important ones that we see as important to the economy of Vietnam. Number 1 is that we aspire to provide the new generations entrepreneurs that are young, dynamic, fun, hardworking, and innovative enough in order to be able to create a new set of companies that are able to compete well in the next century and make Vietnam one of the best countries to live in. And by doing so, and by creating more companies, what we would like to be is to make this program as an economic engine, creating new jobs for Vietnamese countrymen. And the second thing that I aspire to do this program is to learn the lessons from the neighboring countries like China and South Korea in search of a place in the sun in the international business community. We try to work really hard in order to help Vietnamese companies in order to find a global brand, a Vietnamese brand that is recognized by the business community and by the consumers around the world. So this is the commission that we would try to do in this program. And I would like to report to you that our program is so recognized that we are the only AACSD accredited business school in the country. Just for those of you who don't know about this institution, there are 10,000 business schools around the world applying for the program for the accreditation, and we are only among the few that got it. Actually, as we speak, the senior vice president of AACS International is flying to join us for lunch today. She is somewhere in the sky, heading to Ho Chi Minh City. This is just to recognize the importance of the quality of this program. And I would like to join Phi our MC today, to welcome 2 more guests who are also on the way because they have board for the lectures meeting somewhere in town. Dr. Alan Phan, a very well-known entrepreneur and investor in Ho Chi Minh City, and the Vice Minister Nguyễn Văn Lan, the Deputy Minister of Science and Technology. He will join here as well in order to congratulate our students this morning. So this is the kind of thing that we would like to do and we would like to continue in Vietnam. And I thank you so much for the sponsorship for many organizations today, and in particular, Mr. Market and Mendes, a truly entrepreneur from Hawaii, but rich in the economy between Vietnam and the US. That brings us today for the event. So this is basically some of the personal thoughts that I would like to share with the graduates as a guest and today. And it is so happy. This is one of those happy moments in my life when I can see people happy. So again, congratulations to you all, and then enjoy the event. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Kumanbui. And coming up next, please join me in welcoming Dr. Vance Rowley, Dean of Cháu College of Business, to come to the stage.
Aloha. Very nice. Mr. An Lee, Dr. Fong, President of IU, Vice Chancellor Dawson-Brock, Vemba, graduates, family, and friends, I'm really, really happy to be here once again to celebrate another Vietnam Executive MBA commencement. This is our 5th class here in Ho Chi Minh City. It's a great class. This program is continuing to build, and we're very, very happy with the investment we've been making and also the partnership we've had with IU. It's been a tremendous partnership, and I'd also like to once again thank President Fung for all the hard work and the partnership that he's exhibited over the last few years. This program has really been made possible by our faculty and our staff, and of course the great students and alumni we've had here in Ho Chi Minh City. But I'd also once again like to recognize Professor Chung Bui, the director of the program. Please join me in giving him another round of applause. This program again has exhibited great success, and its large part is due to Professor Bui. I always appreciate people who make my job easy, and Professor Bui has done that through his relentless work here in Vietnam to build this program from zero to where it is today. So thank you again, Professor Bui. We've been fortunate to have a Vietnam Executive MBA program for over 10 years, starting in Hanoi. And as Professor Bui mentioned, we are the only AACSB accredited program in Vietnam. In fact, we are the only AACSB accredited program in Hawaii. This again is very selective to get the certification from the AACSB. We emphasize quality instruction from our own Shiger College faculty. We emphasize building professional skills and ethical work values. And we know that those will be shared in the economy in Vietnam to make an even stronger economy. As graduates, you will be joining over 300 Vietnam Executive MBA alumni, and this is a very valuable and successful alumni group. They are an incredible group, both in Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, and now throughout the world. They're starting to spread. For over a decade, our alumni from this program have played a key role in advancing the economy in Vietnam, and we believe that they'll continue to do that in the future. And we believe that the future of Vietnam is bright, and we are honored to be a part of that future, the growing economy of this country. So once again, congratulations to Vemba 5, and hope you enjoy the rest of the day and celebrate with your family and friends. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Vance Rowley. And now please welcome Dr. Rick Dawson-Brock, Vice Chancellors of the University of Hawaii, Manoa, to come to the stage for the stage.
Good morning and aloha. Aloha. We hope that many of the graduates today will also come to Hawaii in December for a second graduation. We call this graduation, but we also call it commencement. And I prefer the word commencement, I think, because of the meanings. Graduation makes it sound like something is over. And probably some of you are glad about part of that. But commencement is the beginning. And I believe that graduations are really commencements. And so I want to talk about 4 different commencements today. I think they all connect. One, for you graduates, this is a real commencement of the next phase of your lives. You are going to go on to start new companies. You are going to go on to take on new responsibilities where you already are. You are going to do amazing things. We know that. We're confident of that. Whether or not you're fully confident of that, you should be, because from all accounts, you are a remarkable group, and you will do great, great things. So that's the commencement that you and your family are most focused on. But I want you to think about how that relates to 3 other commencements. The second is the commencement of Vietnam itself. Professor Chung Bui talked about other Asian countries. In the 2 decades since Doi Moi, Vietnam has had a remarkable transformation. But I think most people think that you're just getting started. This is a remarkable country. You have remarkably energetic, hardworking, intelligent people, and you are going to change the country. And so the 300 now Vemba alums, which of course will be more than 300 next year and more than that the year after, are the nucleus of a group that is already changing the country. So you need not just to take pride in yourselves, but understand that you're part of a remarkable group. I think you gain strength from being that remarkable group. And you are transforming the economy of the country in very important ways. The third is a commencement for the University of Hawaii. We happen to be the university in America that's closest to Vietnam. It's still a long way away, but it is closest. Hawaii is a state that is culturally part of Asia. We have a large Japanese, Filipino, Chinese, Korean population. We don't quite have as large a Vietnamese population, but a vibrant Vietnamese community as well. And so we are the state that's culturally the place where North America meets Asia. This is very important for the university. And so the Vemba is a great program. It's a program that we hope to build on in the years to come. We have historically very strong connections with Japan and Korea. But we have identified Vietnam, Indonesia, and the Philippines as 3 countries that we want to strengthen relationships with. And those 3 are not chosen by accident. Obviously, the ASEAN countries, emerging center of the world economy, are very, very important. So this is an important commencement for us because we hope to take, there won't be a program exactly like this program because there's only one Chung Bui, and therefore we can't replicate it. But we will, I think, in coming years, be, as a university, more and more engaged in the transformation of this country as well as the transformation of this area. And finally, that plays a role on the world stage. We hear a lot about the relationship of the United States with China. We hear a lot about America's, what's called a pivot towards Asia. China is very important. But it's not just about the United States and China. It seems to me that Southeast Asia has an extremely important role to play here. And we believe that Vietnam and other countries in the area are countries with whom we have, I believe, naturally good relations, productive relations. And so I think that you need to understand in your first commencement in graduating, in your second commencement in helping to transform the economy of Vietnam, in your third commencement helping to transform the University of Hawaii, there's a fourth commencement, I believe, because if the world is going to be a peaceful, prosperous place, I believe the relationship between Vietnam and the United States is absolutely crucial to that. And so it's a great pleasure to congratulate all of you today on all 4 of your commencements.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now please join me in welcoming Dr. Ho Thanh Phong, Rector of the International University of Ho Chi Minh City.
Consul General Envoy of the United States, Professor Wade Dazenko, Vice Chancellor of Academy of Affairs, University of Hawaii at Manila, Professor Vance Rowley, Dean of China College of Business, Dr. Chung Bui, distinguished guests, faculties, graduates, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to be invited to this ceremony and my privilege to be here, talking on behalf of other guests, especially my colleagues at International University. I would like to thank Professor Van Storey and the Schuyler College of Business for giving me these opportunities. I'm very delighted to share this celebration of success with the graduates from Schuyler College of Business, University of Hawaii at Manoa. Congratulations to all of you for having graduated from one of the world's renowned schools of business and being graduated for the Vietnam Executive MBA program, especially in Ho Chi Minh City. As you might know, one of my colleagues from the International University, Ms. Lan Phuong, also joining this commencement today. I know to arrive at this milestone in journey of your life, you must have worked very hard and made a great deal of sacrifices to balance the heavy load of work, the curriculum, and the daily life. The world having changed quickly. More pressures are given to all organizations and individuals. But I strongly believe that and wish that the great achievement you reach today, you will be successful in your career. What I want to share with you here today is two things. Firstly, team working. Based on my experience working in the university, is the most important point we should consider. Sharing together not only successes, but obstacles and difficulties as well. We have to shorten the ways we're going. Another point is try to get the compromise solutions rather than the ideal solution. In such multiple objective working environment nowadays, the compromise solution is the best we want to reach. Any extreme solution will probably lead more sacrificing than satisfying. As a partner of Schuyler College of Business, I'm really happy with the success of the program, of the collaboration between the two universities. On our part, we will wholeheartedly support and cooperate with you to enhance the collaborative activity for the sake of both lecturers and students. For your information, the International University reached a big achievement from last year. Currently, we have 7 master programs in engineering, technology, science, business, and the first cohort of PhD program in biotechnologies. A new building is under construction and will be opened on the occasion of 10-year anniversary of the International University on December. These newly established programs are among our efforts to diversify and enhance our training programs and give us even more opportunities to collaborate with recognized partners in the world. We envision that enhancement and extension of collaboration with foreign partners is our first and foremost strategy and goal development. We are proud that the university has been gaining interest and trust from current as well as potential partners. Our curricula are recognized and approved by all our training programs partners with the great advantage of the training programs. Our faculty exchange program with other universities is another success and priority in our activities. With Schuyler College of Business, I always have a great confidence in our collaborations. Besides the successful collaborative program between two institutions, as I mentioned, I really hope that we will have more shared interests and collaborative activities such as undergraduate collaborative programs, exchange programs, and other disciplines of studies. I believe that with our goodwill and mutual understanding and support, we will have many fruitful outcomes like this executive MBA program that we celebrating graduation ceremony today. Once again, I would like to say congratulations to all of you for this special occasion. I wish the new graduates more and more success in your life. I wish that you all would make a great contribution to your organization, to the society, and in general, the Vietnamese economy in particular. Many thanks for your listening. I wish you all the best. Aloha.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ho Thanh Phong, for your sharing, especially your beneficial advice for our newest graduates. And this is now the time for our special guest coming from the U.S. Consulate General, His Excellency An Lê.
Good morning. Aloha. Aloha. Good morning, distinguished guests, faculty and administrative staff, parents, friends, and to the 34 Vietnam Executive MBA graduates of the class of 2013. I salute and congratulate you on your achievements. You, your parents, and immediate family members should be very proud of you for the accomplishment as we celebrate at this graduation ceremony this morning. Since I'm also the father of a postgraduate student in the United States, I understand very well what your parents have sacrificed to help you get to this point, as well as the pride that they feel seeing you walk across the stage. Kính thưa quý vị, các thầy, các cô, các phụ huynh, bạn bè và các em sinh viên, chào 34 em sinh viên niên khóa FEMA 2013. Tôi xin chúc mừng các em và các phụ huynh nên tự hào vì những thành quả đã đạt được mà sáng nay chúng ta đang chúc mừng. Vì tôi cũng có một người con gái là sinh viên đại học đang học tiến sĩ tại Hoa Kỳ. Tôi hiểu rõ những gì cha mẹ các em đã hy sinh để giúp các em đạt được thành quả hôm nay. Và tôi cũng hiểu rõ cha mẹ các em hãnh diện như thế nào khi nhìn thấy các em bước lên sân khấu. Do thời gian có giới hạn, tôi xin phép tiếp tục bài phát biểu của tôi bằng tiếng Anh. As the first Vietnamese American U.S. Consul General in Ho Chi Minh City, I have stood before audiences like you many times since August of 2010 to extol the virtues of free trade as the foundation of the bilateral relationship between the United States and Vietnam. During those 3 years, I have officially visited 32 of the 33 provinces in the Consulate General's Ho Chi Minh City Consular District. Such travel has given me an insight into the work and lives of Vietnamese officials and of people in all walks of life that makes it possible for us to effectively build closer ties between Vietnam and the United States, two countries that I dearly love. Many of these ties have been economic in nature, helping to boost the already dynamic trade relationships between our two countries. But one of my highest priorities has been in the field of education. Today, there are over 15,600 Vietnamese students studying in the United States, making Vietnam the 8th ranked country on earth for sending students to America. That number has increased significantly during my tenure, but I believe we can do more. There have been an increasing number of partnerships between American and Vietnamese universities, leading to joint programs that give even more Vietnamese students access to the gold standard American education system like this program here that we're witnessing this morning. I have been a strong supporter of these kinds of programs, which is one reason I am delighted to be able to personally congratulate you for graduating from this Vietnam Executive MBA program, the University of Hawaii Chartered College of Business. Your participation in this program, I sincerely hope, has opened your eyes to American ways of approaching problems, helped you develop critical thinking skills, and allowed you an opportunity to broaden your horizons beyond Vietnam. As you now step out of academia and to Vietnam's vibrant business world, I have no doubt that your degree and experience will allow you to take full advantage of the growing economic relationship between the United States and Vietnam. As most of you know, I will depart Vietnam later this month with a sense that both our countries are now taking each other more seriously. The Vietnamese leadership assessed that the role of the U.S. in Vietnam national security strategy is of great importance. The government of Vietnam decided that it is okay for the world and for the Vietnamese people to see that the United States is considered an important partner of Vietnam. From high-level visits to the United States and to Vietnam by senior officials from both sides, the Navy ship visits to Da Nang, the war legacy issues being openly addressed, such as the remediation of dioxin and the removal of unexploded ordnances at the Da Nang International Airport. Easier access to Vietnam's leadership by our embassy, consulate, and our official visitors, and a marked increase in positive press coverage of all aspects of our relationship. In the United States, we also have noted increased interest by our executive branch leaders in meeting with Vietnamese visitors, like the visit to the United States of President Sang with President Obama later this month. More positive attention from Congress and strengthened private business sector interests. I have enjoyed witnessing the development of this relationship, especially in the fields of economics, healthcare delivery, education, and infrastructure. The government of Vietnam and the private business sector has identified these areas as priorities in order to continue economic development toward becoming an industrialized country. In turn, the United States wants Vietnam to be a strong, independent, and a prosperous nation. I would depart Vietnam with many of the same thoughts that I had when I arrived here in August 2010. I have great respect and affection for the Vietnamese people, their entrepreneurial spirit, their respect for learning, their ability to focus on the future, and an unmatched sense of humor. I greatly value all the friends that I've made throughout Vietnam, many of whom are in this room this morning. As you know, foreign policy of the 21st century is not only the work of governments, but of the private sector, the NGOs, the universities, and all of those here today will all play a role in developing this relationship. So once again, congratulations to the VEMPA 2013 on your achievement. Your executive MBA degree is an incredible platform from which to grow, and the learning will be invaluable in your future career. All of us have woken up to new dreams and choices. It is now up to us to grasp these opportunities and turn our dreams into reality. I wish each of you success and happiness. I look forward to seeing how the members of the class of 2013 turn their energy and talents toward building a stronger, independent, and more prosperous Vietnam, as well as building better understanding between our two peoples. Lời chúc các em thành công và hạnh phúc. Tôi mong được nhìn thấy những 34 sinh viên niên khóa 2013 vận dụng sức lực và tài năng của mình để xây dựng một nước Việt Nam mạnh mẽ, độc lập và thịnh vượng hơn, và xây dựng hiểu biết giữa nhân dân hai nước chúng ta. Xin cảm ơn. Thank you. Maloha.
Thank you very much, Mr. Excellency. Please step back to the stage to receive a small gift from the University of Hawaii. And I would like to invite Dr. Reed Dasenbrock to come to the stage. Today there comes an individual whose accomplishment could be named in that world for a couple of reasons. Please join me in congratulating Mr. Marcus Bender, the Managing Director of Cháu LLC, for the award 2013 VEMPA Entrepreneur of the Year. And I would like to invite Dr. Tung Nguyen Dean Vance Raleigh to come to the stage to offer the award.
Aloha again. As a tradition of this program, as I mentioned to you earlier, the idea is to promote a generation of dynamic entrepreneurs. Last year we gave the award to Mr. Nguyen, President and CEO of SSI. Yesterday in Hanoi we gave the award to one of our first VEMPA graduates, Mr. Chen Chok Kian, CEO and President of Buffalo Tourism Team Group. When he was still with us, he had about $1,000 in his pocket and started his Buffalo Tour business. Today, if you Google it, you might know how many millions of dollars he has. And last week, he just acquired another building on Pasteur Street. So today, we are pleased to honor another awardee, and this and Marcus actually comes from Honolulu. He portrayed to me the exact profile of an entrepreneur. He came back to Vietnam in 1995, exploring new markets. With his 25 years plus of experience in the legal business, he discovered that there is something to do in Vietnam. So with a lot of hurdles, difficulties, challenges, which he was about to quit, he didn't want to quit. He was as resilient as Vietnam. And then he was able, as of today, to pick up the market, producing quality liquor from Vietnam, exporting to the United States. And I'm pleased to congratulate him that his liquor is now sold in 14 states in America. And then his liquor with the Vietnamese flavor, ginger, lychee, lemongrass, etc., has won 14 awards in the field, including the one from the Golden Testing Institute, which is like the AACSD business school area. So congratulations, Marcus, for your achievement. and that's the shift for the future. And he is an example of bridging the economy of Hawaii and Vietnam. Congratulations.
Aloha, everyone. Wonderful to be here today. I'm totally overwhelmed by the honor bestowed on me. I came to Vietnam in 1995. Now it's 2013. My goal was to create a product that would be a premium product to export from Vietnam to the rest of the world, be the first pan-Asian vodka and spirit. And since that, I embarked on that in 2005. I've actually been able to, through many trials and tribulations, get our product onto the market in the U.S. We're in 40 states. We're exported to 5 countries now, including Japan, Thailand, Canada, Singapore, and we're very excited because now we're going to be able to sell here in Vietnam. For many years I wasn't able to achieve that, but I've been able to convince the local authorities that now Thai vodka should be available in Vietnam. And this is a wonderful country. I love the people. To me, everybody I meet here is an entrepreneur. And to me, I'm inspired by the Vietnamese people, from the gentleman that will shine my shoes on the street to the people I meet in this room. So all I can say is my heartfelt thanks to all of you. Congratulations to all of the graduates today and this commencement. And I'm just so happy. All I can say is come on, come on.
Thank you, Marcus. And also, I would like to thank you for the sponsorship of the marketing statue sponsored yesterday and also today as well. When graduates, you are allowed to drink today. It's also a tradition of this program that, as the Vice Chancellor mentioned a bit earlier in the ceremony today, that this is a important milestone, but not the end, but also the beginning of a new adventure. And then it is important for us that we remind our graduates that there are lots of interesting things in the future to do, and therefore we have a inspirational sticker. And the idea of inspirational sticker is somebody who tries to remind the graduates that something interesting for them to do, as I mentioned earlier. And then today's inspirational sticker is somebody that is very well known in the Vietnamese citizens community. It's the Pham Thu Ngọc Chai, who used to be the general manager of that right in the area, in the region. And today he owns his own company, and he's currently the chairman and CEO of the Global Integration Business Consulting in Vietnam. So it's such a pleasure and honor for me to invite Mr. Chai to the podium to provide a few words to inspire the students. Thank you so much.
So, good morning, distinguished guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Almost 40 years of my career development and work experiences, few minutes and few words is difficult to share with all of you, but I try to make it short. First of all, it is indeed a great honor and privilege for me to address in the radiation ceremony of the 5th Vietnam Executive Master of Business of the University of Hawaii, Shiller College of Business in Ho Chi Minh City today. First and foremost, again, like the audience, I would like to congratulate each and every one of you on your great achievement. It has taken some hard work, dedication, commitment, as well as sacrifices that Dr. Fong just mentioned over the course of your challenging 21 MBA program. Many of you have not only studied, but also maintained work responsibilities. I used to be one of them, so I share this pretty much. along the way which make your sacrifice even more significant and worthwhile. Right now, you must have been overwhelmed with an immense sense of accomplishment which you are undoubtedly very well deserved. Just a big relief now, right? And simultaneously, there must be an enormous relief, as I just mentioned, as you have successfully taken your program through real hardship with countless ups and downs. The ups and downs have surely made you stronger, I believe. The hardship has certainly made you more bearable. But the MBA experience as above all will make you absolutely invulnerable. For that, you have all the right to be proud of yourself. I agree with our Chief Counselor, Mr. Ân. In the spirit of this celebration, I would think you should extend your deep appreciation towards the families, friends, employers, colleagues, and all other well-wishers. Without that untiring silent support and sacrifices, you will not have gone this far. Foremost, you should be grateful to the University of Hawaii College of Business for having provided a world-class quality MBA covering a wide business spectrum right on the doorstep. So now I think I want to share with you 4 critical things that I have learned for almost 40 years. Actually, I hope that it can be a very good talk that you can carry out. As I used to be the time that if I just back for the class, I also think I will start the advice I'm going to give you now. Number 1, I want to talk about the value added. Your graduation today is a memorable milestone, marking the end of a significant phase. At the same time, I agree with Dr. Dassenbrook, and actually I prefer the term of commencement. So the start of the new phase, you started a new phase. In your life journey, the phase of greater value contribution, the MBA Foundation has graciously lifted you up to a whole new heights, provided you with a brand new vision. Whatever you choose to do after your graduation, go on with what you have been doing for years. Change gear or make a start over, or even pursue a much higher degree, such as PhD, or whoever you may later become CEO, CFO, entrepreneur, company director, or just merely a competent professional, etc. At this turning point, will in fact open up many new doors for you. I do hope you will constantly bear in mind that the value you add is much more important than the role you hold. And the legacy you leave behind is what really matters, not your position. Since you are now better empowered with an MBA degree from a well-known and reputable University of Hawaii College of Business, in order to climb your career as well as your social life ladders, you are certainly in a better position than you used to be to prove yourself and to add value up to your utmost capability. Therefore, leverage the unique opportunity you are now blessed with to make the most of your personal value chain, thus minimize your contribution to the wholesomeness of family, the community, and the entire mankind at large at the end result. This is number 1 thing I want to share with you. Number 2, this is knowledge. Each of every of you has to be not only academically sound, but also experientially rich, I believe with it. At all times, knowledge is power, and this becomes even more critical in this knowledge-based era. In my thinking, however, knowledge will never truly be yours until it is internalized and makes sense to each and every one of you in different application ways. To do so, give it a life. By playing with it on a day-to-day basis, that, I believe, is the only way to transform theoretical knowledge into practical and applied one. There have been innumerable times, tiny bits of old knowledge get flashed out of me during my course of actions, and amazingly enlightened me with their noble guiding significations. Just then I realized how useful and valuable they were to me. But over and above all, how fortunate and thankful I was I have come across with them earlier in life. Hence, you treasure your knowledge that you have acquired during your MBA program. Your most precious belonging now, and keep practicing and reflecting upon it. Learning is actually a lifelong process beyond any form of degree, so make it fun and enjoyable. So this is number 2. Number 3, I want to share with you about the leadership. No leader is perfect. The best ones don't try to be. They concentrate on honing their strengths and find others who can make up for their limitations. This asserts from the embrace of incomplete leader in Harvard Business Review by MIT Leadership Center is one of my first favorite statements these days. As a matter of fact, this connotation is not strained alone. It is just totally aligned with what we have known as human being. By nature, none is complete. So apart of setting your own agenda, you should then take order with you via effective delegation and empowerment. Based on that belief, the MIT Leadership Center has also crafted a model of distributed leadership I just want to use in short. The framework views leadership as a set of 4 capabilities. Sense-making, which means understanding and context in which a company and its people operate. Relating means building relationships between across organization. Visioning means creating a compelling picture of the future. And inventing, how it means developing new ways to achieve the vision. So sense-making, relating, visioning, and inventing are interdependent. No one leader, human leader, however, will excel at all 4 capabilities in equal measure. Never. Hence, good leaders are those who master the art of balancing these 4. This is the 3rd learning that I just have learned. Last but not least, I have a strong conviction that you cannot be a good leader or a manager at this if you ultimately you are not a good citizen. So I agree with Mr. Ungden. The workplace is in fact just a miniature of the world outside, a line of daily interaction. Your own mode of upbringing, standard of morality, and all else will naturally review themselves. So live as exemplary as you would. Be a role model at your work as much as you can. In all circumstances, don't forget to uphold your business ethics, code of conduct, and corporate social responsibility. Wherever your ambition and the inner right might take you, live righteously. And whatever you do it rightfully. Your deed always intrinsically equal your future value system. So this is the 4 extreme, dear master. It is said that knowledgeable youth are the ones who own their lives and form nation's future. Therefore, the more intellectual and academic you are, the greater contribution, but the large you may produce. Your quest for system growth, both professionally and personally, will stimulate creativity, place a value of resolve, and help you to understand whether action today will contribute to your future. So, at all times, void yourself high. If this is your talents, take your head and heart along, make your most conscious choices, and of course, be accountable. So, dear master, again, I'm very passionate about the bright prospect awaiting you ahead. This MBA program, no doubt, has provided you not only a solid foundation, but also ready to develop further in an attempt to help boost your respective nation performance, while speeding the common global integration process. With the right vision, a clear roadmap, and proper attitude, I believe you will soon get to where you are destined. Good luck to all. Thank you.
very much, Violet Pida, for providing us very nice music today. And once again, thank you very much, Mr. Phạm Phú Ngọc Trai, for the inspirational speech, which I believe will help a lot for our new graduates in their new journey. And ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered today to celebrate the achievement of a group of exceptionally talented individuals who will be receiving the MBA degree from the University of Hawaii, Cháu College of Business. But right before that, may we extend our congratulations to those students in their achievements of these particular awards. And I would like to invite Dr. Tung Bui back to the stage for the Student Awards announcement. And may I remind you again that as we have our professional photographer here today to catch every moment of the ceremony, and we'll stand back to you all later. So please don't approach nearer to the stage for taking photograph. Thank you very much.
These are the students that have worked so hard for the last 2 years, and we would like really to recognize the effort for their academic achievement. This is given the fact that they are working full-time and they have family responsibilities and job responsibilities as well. So the very first list of students I would like to recognize are those who won the Beta Gamma Sigma Award. This is a honor society of the top students around the world, those who carry that store that I'm wearing here. So please congratulate Mr. Bùi Trần Huân, Mr. Huỳnh Anh Tuấn, Miss Lê Hương Giang, Mr. Jonathan Moreno, Mr. Nguyễn Quốc Toán, Miss Trịnh Minh Tuấn, Miss Vương Mỹ Phục, and Mr. Michael Yong. The next set award goes to outstanding scholarship achievement, those who are top students in the class based on GPA. And these are Miss Miss Vương Mỹ Phúc, Milton Hegre, and Miss O Mỹ Phương. And now, that's for last, the two top students in the class with the highest possible GPA that I've ever seen in my entire professional life, Jonathan Moreno and Michael Young.
parents go back to the seat before coming up for a speech. Consul General Anley and distinguished guests, it's an honor to share a few words during today's ceremony and celebration. And it's also a privilege to share the honor of co-valedictorian with Michael Young, whom I admire and greatly respect. Michael and I also share two themes by which each of us are going to share one, and the themes are gratitude and perseverance. The day was October 7th, 2011. The hour was 6 a.m. And our MBA journey began as we boarded a chartered bus for the Residence Weekend, along with actually the University of Hawaii president, Dr. Bowie, Dr. Bess, Mr. Tom and his team. Most of us sat beside someone we didn't know. In my case, it was Mr. Tom, who was very entertaining, and it was appropriate as we're both in the healthcare business. So, Mr. Tom, thank you. Yeah. You might remember that each of us took turns coming to the front of the chartered bus introducing ourselves. Well, in a few moments, this journey will reach its most visible destination as we're awarded the Master of Business Administration degree. And many emotions are appropriate, however, not the least of which is gratitude. We're grateful that the University of Hawaii would offer a top caliber MBA in this emerging market. And not only a top program, you would do it in person with the best faculty from the university. We're grateful for spouses and children who've not only endured less time and attention from us, but have encouraged us along the way. We're grateful for coworkers and companies which tolerated occasional fatigue or leave when we were studying for an exam or a paper, writing a paper. We're grateful to each other as an MBA success cannot be achieved through individual effort alone. The team must win together. And just for fun, you guys, I went and analyzed every one of our course syllabus, and the weighted average of group work on our final GPA was 40%. For us foreigners who were in Vietnam, we're grateful for the opportunity to learn, invest, live, and succeed in this beautiful country. We're grateful for opportunities that previous generations of our families might not have been able to have, and for their encouragement. In my case, I think of a grandfather who had dreamed of being a surgeon, but he never had the opportunity because he had to work difficult, hard labor with his hand to provide food and shelter for his family. Author Melanie Betty writes, gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. Gratitude makes sense of our past, it brings peace for today, and it creates a vision for tomorrow. Great gifts mean great responsibilities. Greater gifts, greater responsibilities. Simply, gratitude requires a response. A response which is bigger than our individual wants and desires. Gratitude requires that we continue the journey, which will likely include roads less traveled and are more challenging, yet will certainly take us to a more rewarding destination. Destinations such as families who are loved and supported to achieve their unique potential. Companies which not only aggressively and successfully achieve shareholder value, but improve the lives of its employees and transform its respective communities. Countries which are not exploited for its short-term opportunities, rather are strengthened through our insistence that its systems and investments position it to lead within the region. I appreciated this past Wednesday hearing An Tri speak to the Vietnam Leading Business Club, and I'll summarize what he said. He said, don't sit back and just watch the inevitable business challenges presented in a competitive world. Understand it, engage it, and win. And to my cohort, I'm deeply grateful for our friendship and the opportunities we will pursue together as University of Hawaii alumni. Thank you, or as they say in Hawaii, mahalo. Mahalo.
A very good morning to our honored guests, my fellow graduates and friends, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank everyone so much for taking the effort to be here this morning when you could easily be somewhere else enjoying yourselves. Firstly, I would like to congratulate my fellow valedictorian Jonathan, who a week ago suggested that we do our speeches together so we wouldn't talk about the same things and bore you all to death. We are all about teamwork here at Bemba. As Jonathan talked on the theme of gratitude, I will touch on the theme of perseverance. Perseverance, a word so personal, not just to me, but all my fellow graduates. Let there be no doubt that this program is extremely tough and demanding. They warned us before we joined, they warned us when we signed up, and for good measure, they constantly reminded us during classes, and rightfully so. There is no graduate here today that did not persevere against tremendous odds to earn the right to be here. As I gaze upon my fellow friends dressed nicely in their robes, I cannot think of a more courageous group of people. Usually when you are dressed in a robe at 11 in the morning, that means you have given up on life. I'm happy to say that it's not the case this morning. We are here because we refused to give up. I feel very blessed to be here today, and I have so many people to thank. On a personal note, I would like to thank my parents who took the trouble to fly here this morning for this. Words cannot describe how grateful I am on how they raised me. They never once pressured me to study, but instead instilled in me a desire to give a good account of myself in whatever I was doing. I would like to congratulate all my fellow classmates. The journey has been long and hard, but we have made it together. We have learned much from each other, our hopes, our dreams, and the sacrifices needed to reach this point. I will always be grateful for your friendship, advice, hard work, not only in this program, but in my personal life as well. To the professors, the faculty and member staff, I would like to extend a heartfelt thanks for their help and efforts. From the assistance I got during enrollment and all the encouragement leading to my graduation, I'm very much indebted. I would like to end with a quote by Pope Paul IV, and which I feel is very applicable to us graduates, and I quote, "All life demands struggle. Those who have everything given to them become lazy, selfish, and insensitive to the values of real life. The very striving and hard work that we so constantly try to avoid is the major building block in the person you are today," end quote. And to that, I say amen. And to all my fellow graduates, congratulations again, Sin Kamang.
Congratulations, thank you very much for your speech. And one of the important awards today is granted to the most active members of the cohort, whose contributions are significant to the member community. You may know who I am talking about. And my pleasure to invite Dr. Tung Bui to join me on the stage for this Best Citizen Award announcement.
The curriculum of the NDA program in Hawaii is a combination of what I define as a hybrid education mode. Basically, we send 100% of faculty from Hawaii to Korea to teach the students. This is part of the program. The second aspect of it is what I define as experiential learning. The kind of thing that students like to go out in town, talking to people, companies, real life businesses, and therefore we need the students to be able to organize themselves in order to sustain that experiential learning mode. And therefore we need to have a strong leader in class. And then this year also is very interesting. The student elected to be the best citizen of the class got an overwhelming majority, actually almost like 100%. One vote which actually was missing because the student was traveling. So it's a great pleasure for me to introduce you to the best citizen of the class of 2013 in Ho Chi Minh City, is Ms. Oh Mi Phương.
His Excellency Consul General Anglais, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Prior to starting my speech, I'd like to congratulate class of 2013. Thank you for voting me the best citizen. I'd like to thank all the professors, my classmates and cohort colleagues, and of course, my family and friends. Without any of you, I would not be who I am today. Thank you. And I'd like to strongly emphasize the fact that without your help and spiritual guidance, I would not have been given the chance to present the class for this speech. The chance I now plan to take full advantage of. We are done, Vemba fun. Life is not that serious. I'm not here to talk about what we can be or what we can achieve in life. Instead, I would like to take this time to talk about what you are, what we are, and of course a little bit about myself. I start with my personal story. No big deal, very simple. I had dreamt of obtaining an MBA at the University of Hawaii a long time before I actually attended it. Investing in higher education has been my dream, and I wanted to make it happen. When I first joined the program, my expectation was about learning new concepts, gaining knowledge, sharing experience with professors and classmates, strengthening my ability to run my own business successfully, and keeping my work-life balance in check. However, only after 2 months the program started, I realized that I gained more than what the program could offer. The friendship, the networking, the fun time we had together, and definitely the wine we drank at all different parties. And this is how we bond together. Of course, I'm not trying to promote any brand here, but party without wine, right? So that's why I always remember those beautiful moments and the rest of my life for the rest of my life. And I really believe that. And I also believe that we will build a substantial brand bar network from now on. In the words of famous author Ernest Hemingway, it is good to have an end to journey toward, but it is the journey that matters in the end. This is in the learning, the doing, the experiences, the practicing, the being there, living each moment for what it is, and that makes our lives so rich. I love being with all of them, 5 classmates during the 22 months. 你问我爱你有多深，我爱你有几分。How much I love you, Emmanuel. Since we are living in an exciting Vietnam, the land where new business opportunities open up every day. I will tell you to find your passions. Your passions will find you. So, in the foreseeable future, take some time off while you can to relax and wait for it. While suntanning on a beautiful Vietnamese beach to relieve tension from the glass. Don't think about what we want from life, but think about what life wants from us. If you are observant, some large problem will prop itself in front of you. It will define our mission and our calling. Our passions won't come from inside, it will come from outside. So, my view is to get what you want out of life. All we can really do is to find out who we really are and I had the privilege to be with the class 2013. I learned so much about my true self to working on many projects with you, especially with the GTC group, Golden Trust Consulting Group. I learned that your true self is not your self-image. That is depending on the level you and others have given yourselves. Yeah. Your true self is the innermost core of your being. That is beyond your levels, definition, and limitation. My experience has been be where I am, even if it's not what I want to be. If you are single, be single. If you are married, be married but available. If you are in school, be in school. Experience it and discover all you can while you are there. So, today, at this meaningful event of our life, November 5 classmates, we will learn sooner than most previous generation the hard lesson that we must always make the path for ourselves. There will be no secret society out there that will tap you on your shoulder one night and show you the way. Because the true secret in our modern Vietnam life will not be defined by the society our ancestors have left us. I believe we have been given a gift from this grass, the ability to think independently in the ever-changing world. So please join me in thanking the faculty for giving great gifts to us. Thank you. Please stay in touch, and I'm always happy to be for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Didi, for the very interesting speech. For your information, this is the same spirit that we've seen from her for over the past 22 months. I love you more now. And now I would like to invite Dr. Tung Bui to come forward and lead the conferral of the degrees. And I would like to invite Vice Chancellor Vic Desenfro and Ms. Togi Cruz-Migo to the stage to confer degrees and present flower lay respectively. And also I would like to invite Mr. Lê Thanh Phong to come to the stage to congratulate new graduates.
Vietnam Executive MBA Class 5, please rise. Upon the recommendation of the faculty, and by virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Regents of the University of Hawaii, by the Constitution of the State of Hawaii and delegated to me, I hereby confer upon you the Master of Business Administration degree with all of the rights and privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations.
The first graduate is Miss Bùi Phạm Lan Phương. Mr. Bùi Trần Minh. Mr. David Lan Chan. Mr. Milton Baker. Miss Hồ Thị Bích Hạnh. Mr. Huỳnh Thanh Tuấn. Mr. Huỳnh Minh Thông. Mr. Lê Lâm Hiền Trường. Miss Lê Bảo Uyên. Miss Lê Hương Giang. Miss Lê Bình Phương Thục. Mr. Lê Thanh Phong. Mr. Lê Thành Hảo Nhiên. Mr. Lê Quang Sang. Miss Mai Thị Thanh Tú. Mr. Jonathan Luis Moreno. Mr. Nguyễn Hoài Nam. Mr. Nguyễn Hoàng Vũ. Mr. Nguyễn Quốc Toản. Miss Nguyễn Thị Thủy Hằng. Mr. Nguyễn Văn Tập. Miss Ô Mỹ Phương. Mr. Phan Duy Hoàng. Mr. Trịnh Minh Tuấn. Mr. Trương Thiên Định. Mr. Võ Đình Tâm. Mr. Võ Huỳnh Thái Dương. Miss Vương Hoàng Thảo Linh. Miss Vương Mỹ Phụng. Mr. Michael Young. And last in the alphabetical order, Mr.
Congratulations to you all. And now I'd like to
Congratulations. And now may I invite all of you graduates to be back to the stage for the group photos, together with Dean Bansley, Dr. Tumbu, His Excellency Amle, Dr. Ho Kan Fong, and Vice Chancellor, Miss Russell.
Are coming my way, and if the sunshine has a meaning, it's telling me not to let things get in my way.
When the rainy days are dying, gotta keep on trying. All the bees and birds are flying. Never let go, gotta hold on and non-stop till the break of dawn and keep moving, don't stop rocking. Get on up when you're down, baby. Take a good look around. I know it's not much, but it's okay. We'll keep on moving on anyway.
Feels like I should be screaming, trying to get it through to my friends. Sometimes it feels that life has no meaning, but I know things will be alright in the end.
When the rainy days are dying, gotta keep on trying. All the bees and birds are flying. Never let go, gotta hold on and non-stop till the break of dawn and keep moving, don't stop rocking. Get on up when you're down, baby. Take a good look around. I know it's not much, but it's okay. We'll keep on moving on anyway. When the rainy days are dying, gotta keep on trying. All the bees and birds are flying. Never let go, gotta hold on and non-stop till the break of dawn and keep moving, don't stop rocking. Get on up when you're down, baby. Take a good look around. I know it's not much, but it's okay. We'll keep on moving on anyway. Get on up when you're down, baby. Take a good look around. I know it's not much, but it's okay. We'll keep on moving on anyway. Get on up when you're down, baby. Take a good look around. I know it's not much, but it's okay. We'll keep on moving on anyway. When the rainy days are dying, gotta keep on trying. All the bees and birds are flying. Never let go, gotta hold on and non-stop till the break of dawn and keep moving, don't stop rocking. Get on up when you're down, baby. Take a good look around. I know it's not much, but it's okay. We'll keep on moving on anyway.
Feels like I should be screaming, trying to get it through to my friends. Sometimes it feels that life has no meaning.
days are dying. Gotta keep on trying. All the bees.
Few of us from cohort 1 wanted to do something a little bit different for our new Ohana from Vemba 5. So we need Vemba 5 people up here, please. Can just take a minute from your cocktail, from your wine, from your food. Can Vemba 5 people come up here, please? Vemba 5 alumni, please. I'd like to call my brother and my 2 sisters from cohort 1. Actually, this is like 20% of our cohort right here. We have some small gift. Some, we have some nice little graduation teddy bear for our Ohana from Vemba 5. So this is from cohort 1. Yes, cohort 1 does exist. So we, but we wanted to give this to you as my brother. Yeah, this guy started with us. Here we go. So actually, I should give him the first one. He started with us. With Vemba 1. Now, dude. But please, Vemba 5, I'm not going to call out your name because it's going to take forever. You did that next door. But we'll pass out some bears for you guys. But congratulations. Right on. There you go.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go.
So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
So take the photographs and still frames in your mind. Hang it on a shelf in good health and good time.
So now I think the man of the hour can get the party started. No need no introduction for Mr. Giddy-up, Mr. Daddy's Gotcha. There he is, Mr. T-O-double-D, Mr. Todd.
Very good, very nice. Thank you, Mr. Chuck. Vemba 1, yes. He's helped us a lot. So, as we get started, you guys are already enjoying your drinks and everything. So, I just want to recognize a few of our sponsors first and foremost. So, thank you. The Thermos, Mr. William Fogan, also V Capital Bank. There you go. Kitty. There you go. Golden Cloud for getting everyone liquored up today. Thank you. Kai Vodka, thank you for your very kind donation. I have not tried yet, but I will very soon. Tada Pharmaceuticals, Mr. Tom. Sandhill Scientific, Jonathan, thank you. Viet Laundry, and also Sunrise Solutions. Thank you guys for your donations. My only speech is, they say the purpose of education is to fill an empty mind with an open one. And the responsibility of celebrating is to replace an empty glass with a full one. So drink up. We also here at Vemba promote drinking responsibly. Okay, so please, if you see someone with an empty glass, fill it up. Okay, also, one other very big thank you we want to send out. And would you please stand up if your name is called? We refer to him as Little T from the University of Hawaii staff, thank you for all your support and fixing my computer every time it was broken. Mr. Big Tom, as he's walking around presently, thank you, University of Hawaii. Miss Cháu, and of course, Xuan Mi. Thank you guys for all your hard work. Just a little bit of a flow. Next, we're going to have a little video clip of our journey on the more entertaining, fun side. So, Vu from Vemba 5 will start it off.
Appreciate your hard work, and today is a day of celebration. Meanwhile, I have a little announcement that you may consider as a gift. I was not really, but I was asked by a very big Vietnamese company that they need a CFO in the U.S. They are acquiring a U.S. company, and they expect to hire a person to work in California. The salary range is about maybe 100,000 plus. So any of your MBA graduate would like to apply for this position, please contact gocnyinallen@gmail.com and send your resume. I will do the introduction. And secondly, my friend Nick Yuan, he also looking for some top talent in the garment industry. Nick is head of one of the biggest firms in the garment business in China. He employs over 100,000 people. So that's quite an army. So he's opening a factory here, so anybody who wants, Nick, you want to talk to? Come here. All right, so anyway, send it to also gocnyinallen@gmail.com, and I will forward it to Nick, okay? So I hope that you guys will be very successful when you get the MBA, even though the truth is when I got my MBA, I still know nothing. All right, take care, guys. Enjoy your meal. All right, no problem.
All right, Mr. Allen Babb. Okay, next, because we are a part of the Vemba family now, I'd like to call up a representative, Mr. Sang from Vemba 2. He's got something to say, something to sing, I believe.
Hello, hi everyone. My name is Sang. I'm represent Vemba 2 family, and it's a great pleasure to be here to say congrats to all of you from Vemba 5. I'm sorry that I don't have teddy bear like Vemba 1 to give a gift to you. Neither I don't have any job like Mr. Alan Phan can introduce to you. But today we have a very special information to announce that our Vemba 2 member birthday is today. So let's say happy birthday to him, Mr. Trill, and enjoy your meal. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Vemba 2, for joining today as well. Okay, one more thing on a personal level. I had the privilege, the honor of working with 33 of the brightest minds in Vietnam. And not for a moment did I ever feel unwelcome. So, a foreigner studying an MBA in Vietnam was challenging, but I loved it. Moreover, it's not only impressive that 34 of the brightest people from Vietnam studied their MBA, but they also did it in a second language. Now for me, that's very, very impressive. So to study your MBA in a second language, congratulations. One of my last things before I go, I want you all to raise your glass and join with me and say, Mo, Hai, Ba.
You're insecure, don't know what for. You're turning heads when you walk through the door. Don't need makeup to cover up. Being the way that you are is enough. Everyone else in the room can see it. Everyone else but you. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. If only you saw what I can see, you'll understand why I want you so desperately. Right now I'm looking at you and I can't believe you don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. So come on, you got it wrong. To prove I'm right, I put it in a song. I don't know why you're being shy and turn away when I look into your eyes. Everyone else in the room can see it. Everyone else but you. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell. You don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. If only you saw what I can see, you'll understand why I want you so desperately. Right now I'm looking at you and I can't believe you don't know, you don't know you're beautiful. That's what makes you beautiful. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. The way that you flip your hair gets me overwhelmed. But when you smile at the ground, it ain't hard to tell.